It's crazy to think that today is already training camp day 7 and only the second time that the public has been able to watch the Detroit Lions practice. Saturday was for season ticket holders and today was for the general public. I was in attendance both days and they did not disappoint. It was hot and muggy on Saturday. It was just hot today. Sun was beaming. As a matter of fact, currently it is over 90 degrees and it was hot. Everybody was sweating everywhere. Without further ado, man, let's do like we usually do and take a look at Tim Twentyman. I'll bring in my thoughts as well after we take a look at his. This is coming from the DetroitLions.com. Says the live tackling drill early in practice gets the players in hitting mode and usually sets the tone for the day. It doesn't hurt when most of the team is lined up to watch too. A couple of highlights from Monday included tight end Sam Laporta putting a sweet spin move on defensive back Brian Branch and beating Branch in both his reps. Safety Lauren Strickland had the best rep of the day of the defense by punching the ball loose from wide receiver Jackson Meeks and recovering it. Strickland is trying to win the number 4 safety job. Now, this was happening on the opposite side of where the main bleachers were. It's unfortunate because what they do is they'll kind of do something on one field and come over and do something. They try to balance it out, but they had to have the one-on-ones on the opposite side of the field where there's no seats. Usually people stand up over there. So I saw a couple of things that stood out. I got to see this drill. Sam Laporta was working everyone. He was killing dudes. I don't think he came down at all. Then the Jackson Meek ones, I didn't know who it was. I couldn't see the other number, but I did see Jackson Meeks. He coughed it up, and then I did see someone recover it, but I couldn't quite see the number. So it turns out that was Lauren Strickland. But I think the highlight of the day was David Montgomery. Now, if you were at training camp last year, they did this exact same thing, and it's unfair. It's unfair to Jack Campbell. David Montgomery shook this man out of his shoes. If he could go, David went one way and Jack went the other. I mean, it was sad. It really was. And we know how great of a linebacker Jack is. But David Montgomery, a fresh, healthy David Montgomery, and to make matters worse, he did it twice. Jack couldn't even touch him. It was unfair. It really was unfair, but not really, because those are the type of things you're going to have to deal with in the NFL. It was another person that stood out to me, and it looks like it stood out to Tim as well. Second-year jump. Cornerback Terrion Arnold has looked good to start camp, but I thought Monday was one of his best days yet. He was dominant in one-on-ones against the receivers and made a number of plays in the team periods as well. He seemed poised to take a big leap in his second season. He did draw the ire of defensive coordinator Kelvin Shepard in one team red zone rep. However, as wide receiver Tim Patrick found himself wide open on Arnold's side of the field after getting lost on defense on a crosser. I know I messed that all up, but I'm still recovering from being hot. All right, it's hot in the mug. Now, I didn't get to see all of Terrion because, again, they switch fields. But on the side that I was on, Terrion was making some plays, and he was on everybody. I was like, because I have to get used to his new number being 6, which he just changed recently, I think. But he was everywhere. He looked good. I mean, he was with them, stride for stride, step for step. He was playing great defense, a lot better, a lot cleaner than he played last year. I enjoyed what I was seeing, and I think that he is going to wind up being much improved over last year. And here is the last point that I'll read from Tim, and then we'll bring in my observations. Long drive. Kyle Allen was the second-team quarterback Monday, and he led a great situational drive. The offense had the ball at their own 30, down by 4 points, with 1 minute and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shout out to these guys, man, because they're on the field with a notepad, and they're able to jot all of this information down. Allen navigated an 11-play drive, connecting on passes to tight end Shane Zylstra, wide receiver Isaac Tesla, running back David Montgomery, and wide receiver Tim Patrick. It was a toe-tap 9-yard touchdown from Allen to Kennedy right as time expired to win it for the offense. Now, we know, what can we say, man, about the legend Tom Kennedy? I still think when it comes to the backup role, I think that it's right now I'm leaning toward Kyle just because he has more game ready experience, and Hendon is not able to get that, right? He's not in the preseason is unless he's going to play all 4 preseason games, Hall of Fame in the 3 preseason games. I don't think you can realistically say that it's his job to be number 2, but it would be something to see. The Tom Kennedy, of course, the legend Tom Kennedy. All Dan Campbell said it best. All he does is make plays, and he made one today. I like how they end practice with these toe taps, like these miraculous plays, man. But here are some of my thoughts that I wanted to bring in. Of course, it's kind of tough to have your phone here because they are on it. You cannot have your phone in any type of position. I have to keep my phone low, underneath, hidden behind somebody's back so I can text or tweet, because if you have it up in any way, they're going to think that you're taking video or pictures. What stood out to me is that Khalif Raymond, smooth as butter. He looks great. He looks great. He looks refreshed. He looks renewed. He looks rejuvenated. Khalif Raymond, smooth as butter. It's almost like he got a second win or something, but he looks absolutely fantastic. Something else that I wanted to point out is, I pointed out the Jack Campbell, J-Mo, Terrion. I think that Terrion, he could be locking folks down this year. Looks like that he is going to take a massive second leap, or a leap in his second year. Craig Reynolds, he got a lot of reps. He was getting a lot of reps with the second team, man. Every time, and all of that stuff happened on the other field. It's kind of unfortunate because you don't know what they're going to do what on. So they were doing all the good stuff on the far field today. I think that's kind of payback for Saturday. Saturday, they did a lot of the good stuff in front of season ticket holders. So I didn't get to see a ton, but I did see number 13 carrying the rock quite a bit. And the last thing that I jotted down via tweet was that Jameson Williams was locked in. So it's a couple people that get the crowd going. Everybody gets the crowd going, really. But Jameson Williams, they're screaming for him when he comes out. Then you have Jared Goff. Oh, by the way, the Jared Goff chants will return this year. They're going to come back stronger than ever in 2025. So be ready. They kind of took a break during the offseason because of that performance in that against the Washington Commanders, but they back. And I think they're here to stay for quite a while. But when they come out, they'll get Jared Goff's attention, and he'll I know he's sick of hearing his name, but he'll do one of these. And Jameson Williams, they were shouting for J-Mo. J-Mo was locked in. He didn't even, I think Friday he showed us some love, but today he was like, I'm locked in, man. So Jameson Williams, he is number 2 on the call sheet when it comes to wide receivers. There's no doubt that Jameson Williams is going to be number 2. I don't think anybody had any doubt before, but there is no doubt. Jameson Williams is the number 2 wide receiver. So let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I do have somebody contacted me, and they may have some tickets. It might just be one. I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting on them to respond. But if anybody is thinking about going, contact me. And if I can get you a ticket, I will. All right. If you don't have one, I don't know if I'm going to be there tomorrow. I barely made it today, so I'm going to try to get there tomorrow. But yeah, I want to go to all of the days. I'm going to try my best to get there tomorrow. But this channel is made possible by viewers, subscribers, and members just like you. It's because of your support I get to do what I do. You can be anywhere else on YouTube, but you choose to rock with me. Shout out to the ladies that I saw at the training camp. Wasn't familiar with the channel, but now they are. You guys are awesome. Take care of yourself and each other. And as always, go Lions.